So this is an analogy that I use a lot when I'm explaining what music improvisation is to my students. I talk about the story of when I was probably about 7 years old. I was walking along a sidewalk with my mom, and we saw Buddhist monks on the ground with colored sand, and they were making mandalas on the sidewalk, on the pavement. And these mandalas were so intricate and had so many different shapes to them and all these different colors. And there were maybe 3 or 4 Buddhist monks just on their hands and knees making these mandalas out of sand. And I remember asking my mom what they were doing and more about this. And she explained that it was a practice that these Buddhist monks did where they would spend days, making these really, really intricate designs out of colored sand on the sidewalks. And then it was a practice in releasing attachment to this art that they've created, where they just let the wind blow the colored sand away. So I use this analogy when I'm talking about improvisation, because when you're making music in the moment, you might have this genius moment. You might think that this thing that you played was so perfect and so amazing, but the moment might be gone. You played it and then you let it go, but then you move on to the next thing. So it's kind of amazing that music improvisation will never be the same thing twice. Each audience that you perform for is going to experience a different thing. And that's something that I love about improvisation, is that just depending on your mood that day, what you're wearing that day, what the weather is like that day, what you ate that day, how you slept that night, all these different factors will play into the music that you're making that day. And it's pretty amazing how personal that can be, and how creating music on the spot is such a reflection of the human experience. So that analogy, again, of not having attachment to the music that you're making in the moment, I think can really go very far when thinking about what it means to make music in the moment. Thanks for listening.